What's up, badass nerds? I thought I did my makeup for no reason today, but I guess I'm doing a video, so there's that. Now, I'm doing a video that's somewhat easy for once, so here it goes. What I want to talk about right now, why Netflix firing Danny Masterson from the ranch will lead to its cancellation. Like, done, kaput, dead. Don't know how many episodes into it that it will take for people to stop watching completely, but it's gonna happen. Before I tell you why, I don't want you to think that I'm all on board with what Danny Masterson may or may not have done. I was kind of on his side in the beginning, and because none of it could be proved. But then I started reading into things, and it looks like Scientology came in and covered everything up in a weird, creepy way. Scientology is so creepy. So creepy. I don't even know what it is. I don't want to look it up either, because I don't want to know what it is. So, I'm not really feeling Danny Masterson anymore. I'm pretty sure he did what people are saying he did, which is completely not okay. Especially because, I was almost the victim a few times in my life. So I just want to get that out of the way. My reasons are completely non-discriminatory. I think that's the right word. I'm not on his side. I'm just saying that the show will be canceled because he's not on it anymore. And here's why. Number one, the chemistry between Danny Masterson and Ashton Kutcher is undeniable. They spent approximately 8 years with each other while filming that 70s show. And that's also why people who love the ranch love the ranch. I mean, I'm sure there's other people that like it for different reasons, but that's a big one. They like the fact that Hyde and Kelso, quote unquote, are back together as Brewster and Colt, and they still have the same kind of dynamic where they make fun of each other and they love each other, but they just mess with each other, and it's funny. Except in this, Ashton Kutcher doesn't play a moron, so his backfires on his brother are hilarious as well. He's not just dumb and stumped all the time and... Wait, what? That was kind of annoying in that 70s show. Just saying. So my point is, they have very good chemistry together because they grew up together. They were teenagers on that show. They literally grew up together. They're like brothers. And they play brothers. So, you can't deny that their chemistry is unrivaled. Number two, how are they going to explain Brewster's complete disappearance from the show? If they randomly say that he picked up and left, first of all, Brewster would never do that to his family, and he would never leave his roots. That's who his character is. That's how they made his character. They did that. So they put themselves in a rut, in a sense. And if they randomly say that he died for, like, no reason, oh, some steer kicked him in the throat and now he's dead. Like, no, I'm not. That, that would be the dumbest death. Like, if we go back and that's what they choose to do, saying he died, that would be the stupidest move they can make. Because Brewster was in great health, except for the whole alcoholism thing. So what are they gonna say? He went off to some place to get AA? No, because they don't do that. They're farmers. They're rednecks. They don't go off to resorts and spas. Besides, when we left at the end of season 4, they were broke. So they wouldn't have money to do that. Now, if they choose to replace him, how? How? This goes back to the chemistry between Danny Masterson and Ashton Kutcher. You can't duplicate that chemistry. It's just, it would be so awkward. So awkward. And really, how are they going to find somebody who looks that much like him that it would be even believable at all? Yes, there have been shows where cast members have changed, and I've been okay with it. But that's been after like one season, and then the next season, like one or two characters have changed. And you're like, okay, well, it was only one season, it was like the beginning, maybe they got offers for, you know, other bigger stuff. But when it's 4 seasons in, you're used to this character, and he's like the second main character in the whole show. Like, you can't just be like, oh, here's a new weird dude who looks nothing like the other guy. Try to pretend that he's the other guy. I must admit, I'll watch it up until it gets canceled. Maybe, unless they change Brewster's character, someone I can't stand. And it's just awkward to watch. If they do that, then I'm out. Audi 5000, sorry Ashton, loved the whole thing, but I can't watch you awkwardly try to pretend that this other dude is a different dude that has been there for 4 seasons. I'll be out if it's super awkward. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do. And the third and final reason is cameos. Every time I saw a cameo from another actor that played on that 70s show, I got this happy, joyful feeling inside. And it was just fun to see who they were going to bring on next. Now, so far, they brought on Wilmer Valderrama, who played Thce. He was on for a while. And then a recurring cameo is the woman that played Katie Foreman in That 70s Show. And then another recurring character who isn't going to be around forever on the show, Kurtwood Smith, who played Red, the infamous Red Foreman. And the woman who played Kitty Foreman was Deborah Jo Rupp. Now, those are only the ones that I can remember. I'm pretty sure there were others, but I just can't remember them. Anyway, people are going to miss those cameos, and if you bring them on now, when Danny Masterson's gone, it takes away the whole point of them being there. The whole fun of it, like bringing the cast back together. It'll just be weird. Now, they have had one or two cameos from actors that played in 2.5 Men with Ashton Kutcher. One is very recurring, she's there all the time. And another is sort of recurring, we've seen them a couple times. Those are like funny, but I wasn't really into that show as much. And that's just like, doesn't feel like bringing the cast back together as it did with Danny and Ashton, and then another character that played in That 70s Show. You know, it doesn't feel nostalgic to me. So, now don't get me wrong, I don't want the show to be canceled. I don't want this just as much as everyone else. But, of course, people were going to boycott the show if they kept Danny Masterson on. Because as soon as Kevin Spacey was accused of anything, they booted his ass out of the Cards. I really don't watch a lot of shows that other people watch. What is it, like House of Cards? So I understand they kind of had to fire him, or else nobody would have watched the show anyway. But nobody's gonna watch the show now. Now, to all male celebrities who us females look up to and who have changed our lives in some way, who have made us laugh or cry or got us through some tough times, stop being dirtbags. It's that simple. Yeah, you have all this power, so use it to, like, get girls to actually like you. It's not hard. In closing, it is my strong belief that Netflix's decision to fire Danny Masterson from the ranch will lead to its cancellation. And it's sad, but I firmly believe that it is true, because I don't know how they can get around this one. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on the whole thing if you watch The Ranch and what you think about Danny Masterson and the whole Scientology cover-up and just anything about this topic. Leave it in the comments. I'd love to talk about it. So, if you liked this video, even if you didn't, you should like it, because it's true. So you're like, thumbs up, it's the truth, something. Share this video, that would be dope. Subscribe, please. And if you are subscribed, hit that bell icon so you can get a notification when I post, because I post randomly, because I'm a weird, dramatic, depressed, crazy person. Keep being badass, keep being nerdy, much love, and peace out, y'all. Pound it. Oh wait, that's PewDiePie's thing. Take it back, take it back. I don't want to get sued.